Hello everyone, this is Jake, your resident content cowboy here. Yeehaw! And I am back with another Pokemon Unite Best Build Guide. Today, it's Venusaur. Oh my sweet little boy. He's just a sweet boy and he likes his food. You can't be mad at Venusaur. Look, Venusaur gets a lot of hate out there. Venusaur is widely considered the lowest tier Pokemon in Pokemon Unite. And I understand why. I think Venusaur has a high skill ceiling, so I think when you first start playing Venusaur, he's nowhere near as simple to pick up and learn as someone like Pikachu. But if you spend some time with Venusaur, let me tell you, this little sweet boy is good. He's really good. And I played 4 different builds that I'm going to show you in this video. We're also going to go over held items, battle items, and of course, how to use that Unite move to steal Zapdos. He's one of my favorite Zapdos stealers in the game. Ugh, Venusaur, you know, people aren't kind to you, but today we are going to be kind to you. So come along with me. Let's take a look at Venusaur and let's see why he's actually pretty darn good. He just likes goldfish crackers, that's all. And I do too. Let's go. First, we're going to take a look at his moveset here. You can go either way with your beginning moves, but I highly recommend Seed Bomb. It's not a big difference, but Razor Leaf is a little better once you get into lane and people start to try to dive you a little. I think Seed Bomb just helps you take out the neutral creeps a little bit faster. If you happen to be a Venusaur that is forced into the jungle, you could start Razor Leaf, but I think Seed Bomb is the way to go. There isn't too much to say about this. The strategy around Seed Bomb is just to spam it and hit people with it. Razor Leaf, I would wait for Pokemon that are coming to you, enemies, and neutral creeps. Let me actually just show you a quick video. Right here, Dwebble and Ninetales are trying to dive me, and I know they're going to be running at me, so I set that Razor Leaf up to hit them both as they're coming towards me. Pretty simple. And most enemy creeps walk towards you, so just place it in the direction they will walk. That's all. Now for some of the bigger move choices. Sludge Bomb or Giga Drain. We'll talk first about Sludge Bomb. You hurl an unsanitary sludge to a designated area, dealing damage to the Pokemon, leaving them poisoned, and decreasing their movement speed and special defense for a short time. This is nice because if you nail them with a Sludge Bomb and then you follow up with a Solar Beam, you do a ton of damage. When this upgrades at level 11, the area of effect gets bigger. It's nice. It's really good for people trying to dive you, and it actually works with multiple builds. Your next option is Giga Drain. I would consider Giga Drain to be a little more advanced than Sludge Bomb. You drain HP from the opposing Pokemon in the area, so it's nice when you hit multiple people with it. Also, it reduces the damage the user receives for a short time. There's one build that I really like using Giga Drain for. The other builds, I'm not in love with it. I think Sludge Bomb is usually the better choice, but we will show you a build. I just mean me. I will show you a build that I think works really, really well with Giga Drain. Also, when it upgrades, you get more health back, which really helps if you're playing a very tanky Venusaur. And he's not tanky, he's body positive Venusaur. Okay, let's talk about Solar Beam. Solar Beam is the sniper move for Venusaur. This move, I think, has more range than anything in the game right now. You blast a bundled beam of light, dealing damage to the Pokemon in the area. It just does a ton of damage. And if you hit them earlier with your Sludge Bomb, you chunk off huge amounts of health. I've seen squishier Pokemon lose more than half of their life bar from that combo. Also, if you have camera follows moves enabled in your settings, holding your Solar Beam gives you a larger cone of vision. Let me show you. You can see right here when I hold my Solar Beam, the camera pans down to where I'm pointing it so I can see the opposing team. It's really, really nice. If you want to know how to change that in the settings, I'll have a link below to a video that I think is really great for it. Peak made a great video about this. And finally, Venusaur has Petal Dance. I first thought Petal Dance was a very bad ability. I don't know why anyone chose it over Solar Beam, but the more I've played Venusaur, I love running Petal Dance so much. It gives you increased move speed, and it deals damage all around you. It's great for clearing neutral creeps. It's great for situations where Pokemon try to dive you. It's really nice when you play him as a tanky little Soar. I just love it. I will show you a few instances of it being really, really useful later in this video. On to Venusaur's Unite move, aka the Zapdos Stealer. Verdant Anger launches a giant seed toward a designated area. It's a long-range artillery shot, basically. The seed then splits out, dealing damage to everyone and decreasing movement speed. Of course, like in a Unite move, you start to move faster. I will show you how to steal a Zapdos with this. I steal Zapdos with this all the time. It's so good. Venusaur's passive is also pretty cool. When you're at low HP, the damage you deal is increased. This is nice because when you're behind in an encounter, you can flip it around pretty quickly, especially with some of his moves because they do so much damage. So a nice little passive that you don't have to think about. And then his basic attack, every third attack, it becomes boosted, and that's when you see those vines whip out. You do more damage, and you pull Pokemon toward you. This has secured the KO for me many, many times. On to battle items. I'm trying to experiment more and more with different battle items, and I really think it's all about personal preference. I really like Eject Button, but in this guide, I was toying around with using Potion more just because the cooldown on it is so low. It's totally up to you, though. As far as held items go, there are actually a few that I like on Venusaur. I was trying a Leftovers, Shell Bell, Wise Glasses combo, and I think that worked pretty well. So if you're playing Venusaur at range, let me show you what I like. For the Sludge Bomb sniping Venusaur, I would recommend Shell Bell, Wise Glasses, Muscle Band. The Muscle Band will just help you chunk people down with your basic attacks. The Wise Glasses, of course, gives you that special attack that's going to help that Solar Beam. And then Shell Bell keeps you alive. I think this is really solid for that basic snipery Venusaur build. Now, when your Venusaur has too many Goldfish Crackers and you want to play him as a tanky little man, I like either Assault Vest or Rocky Helmet, Muscle Band, and Focus Band. So what this gives you right here is damage that gets reflected. The Focus Band helps keep you alive, and then the Muscle Band helps you do more damage. I will show you my build with Petal Dance and Giga Drain, and this setup, it's probably my favorite Venusaur right now. It's so fun. Another option if you're playing at range, Focus Band, Shell Bell, Wise Glasses. This just helps you stay alive if they happen to dive you. All right, let's take a look at some of this in action. This is the first build. It is the Giga Drain Petal Dance build. This one I feel like is kind of tough to play. You're up in people's faces with Venusaur, but look how good it is at clearing creeps, and that increased movement speed. You can just make it around the battlefield so much faster with this. As you can see, I'm making my way through the jungle here, and it's really simple with this build. I love the increased movement speed, and I love how often you get to spam this ability. You can use Petal Dance defensively to get away. You can also use it to engage. It's just such a fun move, and it puts people in a position that I really don't think they would expect to be in when they're dealing with a Venusaur. Because let's face it, when you see a Venusaur, you think that they are going to snipe you from long range. You don't think they're going to be built with tanky items and they're going to get all up in your face. But that's exactly what you do with this build. The next build I want to show you is this Venusaur Giga Drain Solar Beam. I don't think it's as good as the other builds. It just doesn't combo as well as the others to me. This gives you the ability to drain from the enemy if they dive on you, and it still gives you that massive damage. What was that, Jake? That massive damage with your Solar Beam. I like this build. I just think it doesn't function as well as the others. If you find that the issue you're having with Venusaur is you're getting dived on too much, I would honestly recommend that you probably learn to kite Pokemon or move Pokemon around the battlefield with your Sludge Bomb instead of your Giga Drain. But it also does help you with neutral creeps like this, so you stay alive. It's not bad, it's just not my favorite. This is a Venusaur build that I did not expect to like, but I was forced to play the jungle. Look, if no one goes in the jungle, I'll go in there with any Pokemon. And this is a Sludge Bomb Petal Dance build. And you know what? It's actually pretty freaking good. So it's really nice at clearing neutral camps, but also you're fighting in the sludge bomb if you control the battlefield correctly, and you're hitting them with the pedal dance. It's just a ton of damage over time hitting your enemies. It's really, really nice. I would build this one extremely tanky. You're going to be up in people's faces a lot, but look at how nice it is for clearing neutral creeps. It's a really fun build. Venusaur is actually pretty dang good. It's so surprising that it got so much hate. The nice thing is you can just walk with people. I just walk with them with my pedal dance. Like, you can't get away. You're walking through my sludge. You're dealing with my pedals. We are walking to your grave. I'm holding your hand and I'm putting you to bed. Good night. I'm going to show you how to use this Unite move in a clutch way in just 1 second. But first, of course, the classic Venusaur, the Sludge Bomb Solar Beam Venusaur. Your whole job here is to stay at distance and pick people off. You hit him with a Sludge Bomb, then boom, you hit him with a Solar Beam. Sludge Bomb, Solar Beam. You also use Solar Beam to peek a little bit. I know you can move the map otherwise, but it's just nice to give you that extra field of vision. Stay away from the enemy and zone them out. What you do is you throw that sludge bomb and you make sure if they're gonna fight you, they fight you in that sludge bomb, and then you pick away at them with your solar beam. Just boo, little blasts here and there. Boo, boo, boo. Take that, you fiery bird. Something else to keep in mind with Venusaur, you do want to create distance, but once that distance is created, turn back and treat this like Halo 3, baby. Finish the fight. Now on to this Unite move. Here are the situations I use it in. To drop it right on myself, very, very defensively in the midst of a team fight. Boom, right there, I'm invulnerable. I drop it on myself, and we're able to clean everyone up because of it. The other instances is to steal Zapdos. We're fighting Zapdos. The enemy is here. I back up. Boom. I just took that Zapdos. I just took that Zapdos. I do it all the time. And yeah, as soon as I take it, I run and I like to dunk for about 100 points. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, just a quick dunk. Here's another situation. The enemy team is battling Zapdos. I'm looking at Zapdos' health. I back up. I'm in the bushes here. They think I'm gone. I move back up with my ult. I see where it's at. And not yet, not yet. Take a look. Now. Fire. Boom. I just stole your Zapdos. I just stole your Zapdos. And it's time for a good old-fashioned dunk. Well, I hope you enjoyed this Venusaur best build guide. I really liked Venusaur after playing him more and more for this guide. I think it takes some skill, and I do think this Pokemon needs a little bit of a buff maybe, but Venusaur's dope. I do have a question for you if you've made it to this point in the video. First off, Cheez-Its or Goldfish? Okay, I'm a goldfish man. But if you are playing Venusaur, what build are you playing with him? Thank you all for watching. Thank you for listening. I will see you all next time. Goodbye, friends. Mwah. More guides coming. Subscribe.